Zoey checked the schedule tablet, midnight glow on tired eyes. One account forgot to log out, proof lined up in timestamp lines. Names crossed where they shouldn't, rooms and hours matched too well. She didn't shout or call for answers, she chose who deserved to tell. No screenshots sent in secret, no warnings passed around. Just a place and just a moment where the truth would make a sound. The screen refreshed without a signal, messages fell into view. Jinu froze mid-step and sentence, mirror turned and said no truth. Nothing left to spin or soften, every cover lost its ground. What was hidden by convenience couldn't stay unshown. Silence hit the open lobby, eyes moved fast and looked away. Rumi watched the story settle, chose a line and chose the day. No debate and no forgiveness, no demand for one last chance, just a clear and final ending, cutting clean through all the plans. When the noise began to fade out, one decision stayed in place, not to save a broken sinner, but to walk it face to face. So he didn't ask for comfort, Rumi didn't need more proof. They stepped past the fallen sinner, left the lies where they took root. What began a shared exposure turned into a shared resolve. Standing close felt steady, honest, not a fall, but a hold. No headlines and no grand closing, just two steps in the same direction. Truth cleared space for something real after careful inspection. They didn't plan it, start together. It began when lights were gone. The message cue kept its witness as they moved on. Neon lights in crowded sidewalks, music loud along the street. Jinu leaned so words were heard, so we nodded, standing close. Across the way, Rumi noticed only pieces of the scene. A gesture caught the wrong meaning, and in the space between the beats, thoughts move faster than the moment. Questions skip, check for truth. A message passed with raised voices, no one waited for the proof. Rumi pulled the group together, steps got quicker, tempers tight, so we backed into the shadows, trying not to feed the fight. Nothing landed, nothing, just the pressure closing in. A mistake built from a glance, turned the night to something thin. Phones lit faces, whispers cross, fear rose higher than the sound. The line between a talk and danger narrowed down to inches now. Jinu saw the choose the day. Rumi faced the cost of rushing, saw how fast the moment bends. One decision nearly broke it, until someone chose to stand. Sirens faded into traffic, neon dimmed along the coast. Not a win and not forgiveness, just the truth the night exposed. Misread signs can start a fire if no one stops to ask why. What saved her wasn't shouting louder. Windows half lit, maps rerouted without a sound. Jinu said the road was faster, mirror stared straight, eyes down. Miles past, signal fading, lines went blank on Zoey's screen. Streetlights then a scatter markers, nothing matched the plan she'd seen. Questions rose and met the silence, every answer came up short. What felt minor meant earlier turned the route into a chord. They took the long way off the schedule, closed the loop by closing calls. No hands raising, no shouting, just the quiet losing walls. What you call a simple detour can become a cage in motion when direction holds the power and the truth is left unspoken. Were missing, door shuts off, the engine idled. Jinu held the phone for safety, mirror said it helped them all. So we read the room in pieces, counted exits, counted time. Pressure sat without a bruise mark, control drawn without a line. A sound made where it shouldn't, headlights paused along the road. Plans that leaned on perfect timing started showing where they broke. The stop was cold before it settled, keys turned back, the doors were leaving.